Hello, today is a bit of a different video. As you can see, the mesh is already done because I want to show how to create stuff like piercings, but also like chokers and collars without any distortions, as you have seen in the thumbnail. So this is the model I'm using, and first we're going to have to prep a little and split this model, which means I will need the cowbell and the ring to go, and I will export this as the collar general, because we will have the option to reuse this collar for a lot of things. Re-import or restore the cowbell and the ring, delete everything that you had before, and make a object file out of these. Cowbell underscore underdash collar. You can, or just cowbell, because you can easily use that, or with a bit of modification you can use that for other things as well. Probably most of the best is probably let's do this again. Export wavefront object, color general, and now we just have the cowbell. Without the additional ring, which would be better. So I have prepared a little scene in DazStudio, and one thing I will show you is there is a tricky part which gave me quite a headache this time, or these days, because as you can see, my Genesis to female is not centered perfectly. This is a normal space where it is, and mine is set a bit back. This is because whenever I import something, I can see, is it already rigged, is it not rigged, is it already put onto the figure or not. This is a little visual help for myself, and this gave me quite a headache because I got a problem with it. So first we are going to import our general color. There it is, and as you can see, it's on the default place where it should be. Edit object and transfer utility tool. First you select the Genesis field as the source, you select the color as general, and you make this whatever you want. I usually use full body, and there we have it. So far so good. Use your usual tricks to give it some color. The color will be white. There we have it. I usually go down with glossiness and specular strength, so it doesn't shine brightly into your eyes. And for the rings and connect, I can show off the new these new textures that I made, which look a lot more like actual metal than the plain simple color that I used before. So now we are going to fire save as save, support asset, figure prop asset, color general, set category. This is default accessories neck, accept. Okay. So far so good. Now we need to prep this color. Wait, this was actually not the smart idea. Smart content. If you for some reason make a mistake with like I just did, should be somewhere around here. There it is. if you make a mistake with categorizing, you can just right click, categorize, and then remove the categories, but don't forget to put it somewhere else, like for example, saved files, follower, wardrobe. Okay. This thing is now in saved files, follower, wardrobe, so you find it again. Because we don't actually want it where we want to click it. Now we need to prepare this color as a general connector for anything we might want to add to it. Cowbell in this case, other things later. So we are going in the tool settings. You can also window, paint tabs, tool settings, open this. I have this generally stacked to my work overlay, and we are going to the geometry editor. Ignore everything you see. For today we don't need that. You simply click once at the model, or not. Should choose the color to make that happen. Okay. So we have basically just one vertex selected. Right click, geometry assignment, create rigid node from selected. We call this color connect. And now we have a bit of a problem. We have this color connect. And we need to slave this actually to the color. So this is the color neck, and we're going to connect this to the neck. And you can see that this is a grabbable point here. I can not move this, but at least it has this this manipulator tool, and the color, which is in place. This is good. You should check this, because if your model is not on the point of origin, there's a possibility, I was hoping to show you that, but it didn't happen. There's a possibility that this point is actually right here in front. It actually just spawns right there in front and hovers over it, and this is can be a problem. So we have the color general, we have the color connect, which is a rigid follow node. So whatever I attach to this rigid follow node will follow these vertices rather than the center point. Now select your figure, whatever figure you used, file, save as, variable preset, and we call this color. We just call this color. Now make sure that you have the color general and the color connect in this node hierarchy, that both have their check mark, and accept. This will land on the saved files. Actually, let's make this a little bit better. Save as, variable preset, color. We're just going to overwrite this, and this will not change anything now, but next time we open DazStudio, we will have this picture instead of the one with the figure. So we will categorize this as an accessory neck and remove this this check mark, so it's just in accessories, neck, and collar. Perfect. Next thing we do is, so just to show you, if I morph Genesis 2 now, obviously, as you can see, even though it's minimal, the color is morphing with the figure, which is what we want. What we don't want is the distortion of the original cowbell. For example, if I use the original cowbell, this is the original one piece. If I morph to Kaiko 6, the whole thing gets horribly distorted, and we don't want that. So, goodbye. I'm going to ignore that for now, because we are in a demonstration. We import the cowbell next. It's obviously on the spot of origin. Now, first things first, we're going to move this into position. You have to either you use the Genesis 2 female in the default position, which is probably recommended for this, or you do it like me and just eyeball this. Okay, looks good. First things, we're going to save this as a figure prop asset. Actually, we're going to color it first. Metallic and everything white. Golden. Okay, probably should touch up the remap of this in the future, but for today this is fine. File, save as, support asset, figure prop asset. We are calling this cowbell, obviously. You can leave all these empty. I mean, if you want to be sure, you can just say so you find it. It's a saved file or not. Am I blind? You can just make this whatever you want. I'll leave this empty. Accept. Okay. Now we're going to expand the cowbell general and put the cowbell under the color connect. So it's parented, or the color is parented for the cowbell. Now, if I morph my figure, where's Keiko? There she is. You can see that while the color morphs, the cowbell stays right where it is, which is what we want. What we probably should do at this point is go into the tool settings, joint editor, and you want the green spot to wherever you have the pivot point of the cowbell color. So for example, up here, this is the point from which the color will rotate. This is the start and this is the end of the bone for the cowbell collar. I can't show you the bones right now, but yeah. If I go back to the manipulation tool, you can see that when I move the cowbell, it's going around this point. So if she's leaning forward, for example, we can use this to manipulate the scene. Most importantly, the cowbell is not distorted like the collar. Okay, we're going to unshape Genesis 2 for now. And next we have we make the Genesis 2 invisible. This is just for the invisibility is just for having cleaner and nicer thumbnails. we select Genesis to female, file, save as wearable preset. And we call this color cowbell, save. We make sure that it has the color connect and the cowbell, and hit accept. This doesn't duplicate the color or the cowbell. What it does is it makes a save file that says use these saved props and assets in this combination. So when I go to my saved files, I have my cowbell color, which I can actually just put on my Genesis to female like I'm usually doing. We go into assets, accessories, neck. We remove this from the saved files because we don't want to have this doubled. And now I have it in my accessories as usual. Here we have it. Now we have to check which one is the right one. This looks good. It has the color general. So we are going to remove this one. This also has way uglier colors. How do we do this? Right click, browse to file location. It automatically jumps to your cowbell color. So if you have this better organized than myself, as you should have, this should be easy to find. Delete both of these elements. Right click, categorize, and remove from all categories. And this is how you do it. Just to quickly show you what else I have in this area. Where's my under folder? Where the... There it is. What else I did is I made these piercings on the same way, so I can actually rotate these belts, and this is all rigged. I actually made an additional rig for the ring, so I can even move the ring in case I want to do that. This is what you do it for. This is what you need it for. So I hope you enjoyed this little actual tutorial, and if you want to see more stuff and tricks, then just leave me an idea in the comments and I will see if I can help you out with that. Thanks for watching and see you guys around.